Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. We're going to continue our playthrough here and work in the eastern direction. And we are going to probably go here and then go up, pivot up to here. And maybe if there's time, we'll move down in this direction to try to get these. But ideally, what I want to do is, if we go to the upgrades here, next on our path, lets us, if we get 3 more artifacts, we get to see more of the map and move an extra tile further, so we can, more easily see more and move. Instead of just moving 3, we can move 4. So we could potentially make our way out, further towards the edges of the map, which I'm assuming have better resources. So that ideally will be the direction we ultimately go in. But for the time being, this is what we got. Let's pick this, and then we get 2 more. I don't think I want more villagers up front. Maybe it'd be nice to have some planks available, because that seems to be the first building that we need. So let's go ahead and embark. Okay, looking at our forest mysteries here. During the storm, if we are not housed, we lose resolve 2 penalty resolve every 60 seconds. So we definitely have to make sure people have housing. Resources, sacrifice resources burn quicker in the storm. And then impatience grows faster with blight rot, which if we just skip the blight rot mechanic, that'll just become a non-issue. Or at least if we're minimally doing the blight rot mechanic, we'll be fine. And then this needs services, and it won't happen. That just kills people off. Okay, so not the end of the world, but not super great either. This is an interesting layout. I almost feel like we need to sandwich some stuff in between there. Don't want to do that. Let's just make a couple paths there, and come down the side here. Oh, it actually goes here. All right. Do I have to really click each one of these individually? That's all right. All right, so we got our kind of situation laid out here. Can we build? We have big shelter now. This would cover immediate housing needs. Although, well, we have enough planks. We started with some. I'm trying to debate what should go in the center there. Regular housing would be too small. We could fit 2 big shelters, which might be a good decision. All right, well, we'll figure that out later. Right now, we just need to make sure we're getting everything up and running. So let's build a little trading post there. Let's get our woodcutters camps. Where are we gonna go first? Looks like over here has 3, over here has 2. Well, 3 if we dig deep enough. Well, for the sake of starting, let's start over here. No need to build a farm at the moment. All right, so we got reeds and we got vegetables. We could build something here, and then we could do a small foragers camp over here. Build it there. Leave ourselves a little space to work with. Let's go ahead and increase the priority here. I think I will build these big shelters in the middle. We could always destroy them or move them later once we have proper shelter for everyone. Crude workstation, makeshift post would be good. They won't both fit here, but that's fine. We could do crude workstation there, makeshift post over here, and then we leave the rest available for other things to figure out. Look at our building options. Herb garden could be good. Could be really good, actually. For the down the road to make biscuits. So I will go ahead and take that. We don't know what our orders are going to be yet, so I do like... Okay, religion, education could be good. We'll need scrolls and incense. Smithy, simple tools could be good. And these are all good options. They all have 2-star packs of stuff, right? So coats, I think I'll go with this. I always have to choose an option that'll give me better planks. I mean, workshop in general just gives me 2-star everything, so yeah, actually I think this is gonna be like priority number 2. And then I'm not even gonna bother building this because we just have better stuff all around over here. Although I can't make pipes, but I've never actually made pipes yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. All right, let's go ahead and increase the speed to 3. Let's get this stuff cranking out. Okay, we can put our beaver boys in here, and we'll slap some humans in here as well, just to get the ball rolling. Go for tapping into a small glade. Ultimately, I'd like some more beavers to work with, but we'll deal with what we got right now. Put one of each of those in there. Start getting the ball rolling over here. All right, let's limit all this to 50, not 560. Thank you very much. All right, so packs of provisions for herbs. We did get a building to make herbs. Meat specialization could be good. This map tends to have decent amount of meat on it. Let's look at our orders. Well, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I just don't see that happening in 7 minutes and 30 seconds, so we'll just skip that for now. Trading post and 5 amber will give us this. That would be so nice. I have no confidence that we're gonna pull that off. We could do that. Okay, we did buy an herb garden, so it does kind of make sense to get that, to get the +1. All right, there we go, into our first. Yeah, there is meat there. So I am debating, do I do the meat production or do I do the leftover crops? So this could potentially stack throughout the entire game. It all just comes down to how much meat we end up getting. This is just 2 free packs. It's a set amount. So I think I'll pick the meat just on the off chance we end up getting something decent out of that. We could put down a trapper's camp there. Actually, I'll kind of rotate that a little bit. And we're not doing anything with the geyser at the moment, but ultimately we can do something with the geyser. All right, let's move this here. Keep the ball rolling. Got planks moving along, fabric moving along. Got the trading post coming up. We're tapping into another tiny glade here. Going into the clearance, which we have another little bit before we have to worry about the big storm. Hopefully we will, let's increase the priority on this, on the housing, make sure we get that built. I would like to put at least somebody in here to start gathering some of this reed. So, all right, big shelter is up and running, or at least will be very shortly. Now it would be good to have a couple extra people. We're able to reach that, so we should be able to tap into that. Okay, so more meat. That's good, because that gives me a little more justification as to why we did this. It would be nice to get a full-size trapper's camp then, if we're gonna double down on the meat production. Okay, we do have housing for everyone because of these 2 buildings here. Got some vegetables up and running. Makeshift post will be done, and then we'll be doing pretty good over here. Not gonna do anything with the storm. For now, we're just gonna keep chopping away some of these trees. All right, we're coming up on the storm. Let's pull all our boys out of there. We could actually probably still keep enough in there just to keep trimming some of these trees around. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna want to do that. Let's just rotate that. It's early enough in the game. I don't think I actually had to pull anybody out, but yeah, hostility went up. All right, let's take a look and see. So they're getting -2 from hostility to the forest, which is this. So if that became a problem, we could have removed people, but there was enough time where it wasn't going to be an issue. Okay, I want more beavers because that is better for lumberjacking. So I'm gonna put people in there. Start building up this meat specialization modifier because that's gonna benefit us pretty drastically, I think. I could choose from any blueprint. Grow stuff on farms. I'm not that concerned about that. I think I'll take the any blueprint option. And I probably want to do trap. Well, let's look at what our first big note is before I pick any of this, because I do want to look at other options as well. We should be getting a trading post pretty soon. Are we ready to pop into a big node? I don't think we are. We have a couple people available, but we don't have a lot of resources. Let's move down here. Actually, I'd like to start chopping in this direction. Maybe we do. I'm gonna go for it. All right, so Hilda has happened. Let's try to get 5 amber. I will sell 1 essence. I'll leave the other one available because we will want to trade. Okay, we should be able to get at least 5 essence here. Or 5 amber here. My bad. Wood's a little dicey, huh? All right. Coat production would be good. Fabric would be good. I just don't see us having enough resources to get to that point. So maybe it was a little premature, but that's all right. I'll wait till Sahilda is almost leaving. All right, that's about as close as I'll risk it. If I turn this in, I turn in the amber, but I do get parts and I do get simple tools, biscuits. All right, so I think I'll only potentially be able to buy 1 of these. Fabric is probably more important than coats. I do have coat production though, so I don't know. Sometimes having those base resources is nice. Okay, this would be 12. I'll go for 13 just in case I decide I want that instead. All right, sell some vegetables. Not ideal, but we'll make more roots. Not too worried about that. Actually, not too worried about fabric either. Bricks I don't want to sell because I have no way to get them back at the moment. Oh boy. Okay, so this gets us to here. I want to give them as little as possible. Okay. So I don't... I'm going to gamble that we're going to get better coat production at some point in the future. And we'll just live with that choice for the time being. We are low food, which is not surprising, but I also put ourselves in that situation. I'll go gather up some more resources, and we should be hopefully okay with that decision. We'll see what happens. Let's look at our orders. Beaver population. Lumber mill is always nice. I think ultimately we will get resolved that high, so it's probably worth doing. I will not get 5 glades in 7 minutes. There's no way that's happening. So packs of trade goods, packs of crops, it is going to be. That one might take a little while to pull off, but that's fine. We're about to enter clearance, so I want to get into this glade quickly. I will use the coal for this. I think keeping the goods, this gives us 2 perks. So this is, I think, a better choice overall. I'd rather focus on that than anything else. So I'm actually going to take 2 people out of here and put them in here and just get this investigation started. 40 hostility while being worked on. So that's less than great, but we'll survive with it. All right, herb garden, I want to get that up and running. That's more important to me than a small farm at the moment. Although that will change at a later date, I am sure. Do I want people or amber? Probably amber. But I can't do that until this is cleared out. So I'll have to kind of wait a little bit. At this point, I just want to chop away some trees. Give me more room to build, more room to work with. I'll just extend this out a little bit. It's pretty tight around here, so I want to make sure to get this all kind of cleared out as much as we possibly can. I could definitely, after this next storm, I am going to clear a 4th glade, probably one of these guys over here, just to complete that guide there. We also have a rather sizable coal deposit here. Is that 4? That is 4. So we can build a mine there, for sure. All right, hopefully this completes pretty soon. Looks like it is. All right, that's at least completed. The hostility came back down to a reasonable level right as we are entering into the storm. Is hostility bad enough to justify taking people out of here? Probably not. I'm going to move these guys over here. Just try to trim this out a little bit. He's unhappy, but this is ticking down really slow. So I think we'll recover by the time the storm is over. All right, we should get more people available. Is vegetables what we want to use? Well, meat is probably the only option we have. So let's go ahead and send these people over there while we're doing that. Do I want to... I'm producing incense, but it's from the trees, so does that count? I don't know if that counts. I'm going to do grain bags because I think I will... It's early in the map, and I think I will end up building a small farm as well, so I think that is the better play in general. Do we have... No. Still shy on a beaver here. I'm going to swap this with a human so I could swap a beaver into here. What? Did I not take the beaver out of here? Okay, there we go. Must have kind of not done that. And then let's put a human into there. We can definitely tap into here. Old Farloof, I have not forgotten you. I hope I get to you in enough time. All right, that's as close as I'm gonna get. I'm in this predicament again where do I want to get rid of the amber? I lose 5 amber if I hit this button. I was really hoping to get this collected, all collected by the time I had to talk to the trader, but here we are. All right, we do have a lot of fabric. We do have a lot of bricks. I don't think we're going to be getting much of this stuff. I guess let's see. I'm always willing to sell a little bit of lumber. I'll sell some planks, even though I want to keep some available because we're going to need to build some buildings. Definitely sell some of that. I want to be a little more cautious with the bricks because I don't have any way to regain bricks right now. Crystallized dew. Do I want to save the tablets for trade? Maybe. Let's see how far we can get here. We can do this. This gives us 24. So we could buy 2. I don't care about them being faster. Like, I'd rather have a permanent bonus to them. So I can't unpause, otherwise we're going to lose them. Stone is a side effect here, not copper. So I can't say for sure, off of what I can currently see, if copper is going to be something that I get. So it might not be worth buying this. So I'd rather buy barrel production and pigment production, because I do have insects, which means I could ultimately get pigment. So I'll go with that for now. And then when they finish here, I'll get enough amber to turn this in. That'll push us forward. I wonder if I'll get to choose the building before I have to do this. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, pop a human in there. Get that growing. Tap into this. Harvester camp's got nothing nearby. We got stuff over here, so we can probably do that. We should also build a warehouse in the middle here because the farm, I think the farm will be worth it. Let's build a little path over here. I think that's just hunky-dory. I think you get more people or more amber. I think I'm just going to double down on the amber. I'll ultimately get people, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. Let's move this guy over here and just kind of try to clear out this space. We could turn in this here, carry more goods. That gives us some extra stuff. Welcome new people. That's production of goods. That's even more grain. Did we get a pack of goods thing already or no? Or maybe that's in the list of what we're getting. Yeah, we're getting something here for packs of goods. So I think we only have to do this once. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. Hey, look at that. Complete trade routes. Yes. We got three potential packs of goods. So I think that's worth doing. We do have to start doing trade routes though, so I'm definitely gonna have to make sure we got packs of provisions up and running somewhere at some point. We have a way to do it here. I do want to make sure that we chop out right here, just to make sure I can get to that. Oh, we're right on the edge of the map here. Look at that. Would you look at it? All right, so we have to pick this wild card one first, which kind of sucks. It is not ideal for me. I think maybe making sure we have the tavern would be good, because I'm sure there's going to be somewhere along the line that we get the ability to build a, what you call it. I'm sure we're going to have the ability to get beer from something, because there's like a bunch of buildings that give alcohol as an option. So there's the Better Trappers Camp. I wanted that. There's a brewery. That is good as well. All right, so let's try to get all this stuff up and running. I would like to... Oh, this is already a full-on Trappers Camp from that. Good, we're getting a lot... There's a lot of meat production that's gonna just compound, and we're gonna have just tons of meat this map. That is fantastic to have. I would like to... Maybe this guy can go somewhere else. And we can slap down smithy right here. And then I would like to get a brewery up and running. That can go here. We will have to clear out a little bit over here to build some stuff back there. And then I think we can even go as far as to build the tavern right here. Let's get a couple decorations up and running within radius here. We could slap a park here, put a park here. Ultimately, we're gonna need a garden. We'll need the ancient tombstone. I don't actually need to build this one yet, but I'm just gonna put it down so I don't forget. We'll put a garden there. And then houses, I'm gonna want to start putting up some like actual houses. Drop a line back here. And then we'll put up some beaver houses. I think it's best to do this stuff pause so you're not wasting time trying to figure that all out. Couple lizard houses. Slap down some human houses. Keep that path going through. Should be in pretty good shape after they get all that stuff built. So I'll leave them to get this stuff built, and hopefully we'll be just hunky-dory. Do we have all beavers in all of the... No, we don't. Well, we don't have an option yet, so hopefully we get there. Oh, look, hey, we got this camp here. Nope, I already did that. Never mind. That ain't gonna work. All right, that is within range of that, so it was worth kind of chopping that little bit out. Let's go ahead and move this guy over here, just so we could focus on getting as much of this cleared out as we can until we get to the next storm. So at Hostility 2, there's a chance for Resolve to like compoundingly decrease if we don't have housing, and we definitely don't have housing for everyone. So I am gonna need to pull, well, if this hostility ticks up even a single point, I'm gonna have to probably pull some people out, just temporarily. If not, I'm just gonna leave them keep chopping. There is a builder available, so as resources become available, well, they are available. I don't really know why they're not building. Maybe they are, they're just taking a long time. All right, this should pop us back in the positive. It did. We're good to go. Oh, maybe we can't build in the storm then. That's what it was. 40 water skins for every reputation point. We're gonna get plenty of meat, so, and probably plenty of grain too, so I'm not too worried about that. Do I want... So, 10 completed trade routes, which I have to do anyway for this order. It will give more room for people. Yeah, why not? We'll try that. It's not the best cornerstone. I'm probably only going to do it once, if at all. But I definitely need to find a way to make consistent packs of trade goods if this is the case. Humans are available. They are getting roots. I thought we had a +1 root. Well, it's probably after we get this going. All right, let's get... I think I'd rather have a couple beavers available. Let's get the last human out of there and switch over to beavers entirely. We can start making simple tools, which I think is definitely worth doing. And then coats is definitely worth doing. Packs of trade goods is something we have to do. Ideally, pigment would be good, but we need a way to make barrels or something along those lines. Let's limit these both to 50 just in case something goes terribly wrong. But that should actually increase people's mood as well. So that should be fine. I'm going to move over here. And actually, I think we can tap into this glade before we move. You know, we should probably go into this glade over here. Let's go ahead and do that. I think I want to keep doubling down on the meat production. So I'm going to move this trapper's camp over here. Actually, I'm going to move it down here because this is really close to a warehouse. So it should be a very, very quick movement to make that happen. It'll make that effect compound quicker and quicker. All right, we should be able to tap into here relatively quick. Hopefully before the clearance. We got some people available to start building some stuff. All right, that's perfect. So we actually needed to get in here anyway, get this small bit of farm field. Be really ideal if we can get here, and then we could build a small farm and kind of get that up and running. Okay. We're actually consuming wood at a very rapid pace. Okay, so I do end up being able to get the coat production anyway, so that's fine. I'm not worried about the biscuit production. Woodcutters moving faster is not bad, but I don't know if I'd bend over backwards to make that happen. Let's sell a bunch of meat because we're just gonna have so much meat, it's gonna be ridiculous. So I definitely don't mind trading a bunch of that away. We could sell some wood, but I want to be a little cautious. Fabric we have a fair amount of, and we're gonna make a lot of, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Let's try to get to, let's see, how close do we get here? Really close, actually. All right, so that gives us 41. We can buy this, we can buy this. We save the rest of the amber for next time around. And hopefully we're gonna be getting roots and herbs here pretty quick like. Let's try to get that built. Are we tapping into this big glade yet? There we go. We are officially into a huge glade. Ooh, this can get us the artifacts we need. That would be fantastic. All right, let's take a look at this fuming machinery. Pipes. Didn't know we had 12 pipes, but I'll take it. I actually think I might want the amber over this. I think I'd rather have the amber. I mean, we're gonna have a coal mine. We're getting crystallized dew from harvesting the wood here. Parts are only good if you're building a bunch more buildings. So I actually think the amber and the reputation better serve us. And we have a large herb node here, which is great. And more farm field. So we are going to build another, over here, warehouse. Because there's definitely going to be a need for it with all this stuff. We're going to have more, we need people. There's just not enough, like we have a bunch of buildings here, but we just don't have enough people. Let's look at this order and what's available. 1 active trade route, traders arrive quicker. 50 amber and a market. I can't say we're gonna have a market. I don't know. All right, let's just leave that one open for now. We're consuming the roots, so I think I want to do consumption control. And for the time being, I think I want to uncheck the roots or the herbs. Is there an option for that? No, must not be. All right, so I imagine we're probably consuming them. Well, it's not there. So where are the roots being consumed? Oh, roots. Yeah. Okay. In my brain, I'm thinking something different. So we are... No, who the heck is using the roots? We're not... There's nobody in here to use these. Okay. I don't know where they're going, but they are going. Are they being eaten? Maybe they're just being eaten and there's nothing more to it than that. So consumption control, I can't control... Oh, I can. Why the heck am I missing that? Okay. Let's uncheck that. Make sure we get enough roots to turn this in. I want to start turning some of this stuff in because it's getting a little crazy. I am going to have to pull people out this time around. from the, probably all of them, but that's okay. I really didn't need a ton of people in there. All right, we're already tapped into here. So let's just move over here for the time being. Did I ever? Yeah, I did put people in there. Okay, so that should be taken care of. Lizard resolve is lower, but not out. We're down to 1 hostility right now, which is fantastic. I will turn this in to increase my root production and give me 2 additional villagers. And to that end, I do want to make sure I am getting this built as soon as possible. Actually, I want them to build all the housing here. I haven't been able to do any trade routes yet because I don't have any packs of provisions. I'm gonna limit this to like 10 maybe. All right, let's go ahead, slap all the beavers back into here. They can get back into doing that. I don't think there's too much I can do at the moment there. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'll take free packs every time I get a new villager. All right, so this is water skins, fabric. The problem is I don't think I'm getting any leather from anywhere, so it's pretty much pointless to try to do that, aside from the packs of luxury goods recipe. Copper bars. We're not getting any copper ore, so that's also kind of pointless. Grill's okay for skewers, but everything else is not needed. Here's the market. Okay, so we could potentially take this order then. All we need is a market and some amber. Let's pick the market and build it, even if we don't actually do anything with it. All right, let's destroy that little nub there. I guess let's just leave people out and about. Let them finish building all this stuff. We should have been, yeah, we leveled up, got the resolve. I think we just need a little more on the comfort design. So 2 more comfort designs, which is easy enough. I really don't like taking up spots where you can potentially build housing. I know you can move it, but I'd rather just build it and forget about it. No, I could shove it right there. That's fine. All right, that should get us to tier 3, and that would be good for production. Not really gonna help us with the buff or anything, but all right, let's go ahead and just keep clearing this stuff out. Get some more people in here. That'd be good. Still need a lot more housing, so it's probably worth putting some of that down. Some beaver housing. I know we don't need it at the moment, but I'd rather just get some human housing ready. We never did build a mine here. Probably should build that, and that can feed back into here. That'll be just dandy. Yeah, harvester camp. That guy's harvesting away. Meat's still being harvested. Look at that. We got ×5 meat production. That's crazy. Definitely shouldn't run out of meat anytime soon. Same thing's gonna happen with grain once we start actually producing enough of it. Yeah, that's fully encompassed there, so we should be good. All right, I think we're just gonna work our way into this clearance. That would be. I'm not in a hurry with that. I'll just wait till the next storm here gets past. Let's go ahead and drop these guys out of here. The unfortunate thing is, no matter what I do, they're going to be in hostility too. So I guess if that's the case, I might as well. Oh, it's not even a storm yet. Silly me, I'm dropping people out before I even need to. All right. Well, that's all up and being produced. Get some more housing. Looks like the beavers are the only ones that need the housing. We should be okay. Trapper's camp, nothing nearby. Let's move over here and just keep working our way towards maxing that out. Yeah, we have a field over here too. I completely forgot about this guy. So let's get a small farm. There's probably more stuff back there, yeah? So if I place it here, I'll miss those 4 tiles in the back right here. I guess I could place it here, and that would get everything. I just need to carve out this little section here to do that. So I'll have to move a camp over here temporarily. Make sure we get that carve out to happen, because that is going to be fairly important. I still don't have a good way to make the ale. Like I need a way to make barrels or pottery or something to hold the barrels, and then once I can make the ale, I can staff the tavern. Once I get enough people to do it all. Bakery would be fantastic to get, so I'm just gonna buy that. Because biscuits are going to make everybody happier. We also have a lot of packs of provisions. Meat is just going crazy. So I'm just gonna, all right, I'm just gonna try to get this. That's perfect. So as long as they buy meat, I'm gonna be in a excellent position. I'll leave that 50 available actually to turn this in once that market is built. And then let's take a look here at the trade routes because we have the ability to do this now. Got none of that available, none of that available. I will sell this, I will sell that. Let's buy, we could buy a trade slot expansion. I think that's fine. We can only have 3 out at a time, but that's okay. We'll get one more amber. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, so things are going pretty well. Mood's definitely going up. Now that I have the ability to make a bakery, I should probably move this guy over here. And let's get this bakery set up. Because we definitely have a sufficient ability to make biscuits now. We can go ahead and do that. Get this built. We might not have enough bodies to do it, but... All right, let's just focus on getting this little bit chopped out here. Can we please... Why are they not going to the warehouse right here? Or is that another group? Oh, that's these guys running over there to put it in the warehouse. Okay, small forager camp's got nothing nearby. Let's just move you forward a little bit here. Then you could finish that off real nice and quick like. We should be going into the storm, but everybody has housing, so I'm not terribly worried about anything at the moment. Lizard resolves low, but I think it's going to take a hot minute to count down, so I'm not too concerned. Getting this building built will be a pretty high priority. I'm gonna set that to priority 2, so we can slap some humans into there once that's ready to go. Let's put these guys here. Just focus on trying to... I don't want to pop into this glade yet, but I want to clear out enough space to do so after the storm is over. Let's go ahead and pick our next group. Okay, so we will have the ability to make both of these things, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then meat is definitely not going to be an issue. 20 lizards, however, I think will be. So I think I'm just going to wait on that one because neither one of those options are particularly great. I do need to start making packs of stuff, though. That is for sure. So I need packs of trade goods, packs of crops. The packs of crops should be easy once we get to the point where we have wheat available, because we're going to be making a lot of wheat. So let's go ahead and look at our recipes and see packs of building materials. Looks like it's just this building that nobody's currently occupying. We don't have any planks. That's shocking to me, but we do have plenty of fabric, so I'm actually going to limit that to 15. And then packs of crops. This is at least a 1-star recipe. I'm gonna do grain here for the time being, because that's gonna be a stackable resource that's gonna continue to grow. And then packs of provisions. We already have that. We're already limiting that to 10. You know what? We could definitely utilize meat for that. Although, yeah, we'll leave the herbs available for biscuits. So we don't have any flour sources at the moment, but hopefully we will get there relatively soon. We should be getting this built, hopefully fairly quickly after the storm is over. I really want them to focus on getting these planks up and running. Okay, let's look at our next cornerstone. 1 amber for every 50 wood produced. We're actually not producing that much wood. I mean, we're producing wood. It's just not that much. Because these types of trees all yield different stuff. They don't always yield wood. This is just temporary, right? 60 seconds every time you finish a trade route. I don't want more people to come quicker, I don't think. Because then I'm going to end up in like an unsustainable population. I'm going to re-roll. That might have been silly, but is this retroactive? I don't know if this is retroactive. I'll pick it. I actually regret that. The first ones had better options, but we do what we do. All right, here we go. They should be producing grain bags now, so we should see some progress on this. We do have plus root production. That's good. Hopefully this gets done somewhat soon. Do we not? We do have wood. All right. That does put us down a couple people. Let's go ahead and slap some beavers in here, get some coal dug up. That should be fine. We need another human house. We'll probably ultimately need more than that, but for now at least. Did we build this? We did. So let's get some humans in there and get some more grain production going. That would be great. I did not tap into this when I needed to. I totally whiffed on that. So let's just try to be really quick about getting into that glade, and hopefully that glade event will not carry too deep into the next cycle. Okay, we'll go there. So every time they gather meat, they're getting 7 meat or more. That's insane and awesome. Okay, so this, I need the people, because that completes a thing for me. We could definitely use meat for anything that we possibly can. Let's go ahead and do that. The event is the living matter, which is just going to destroy goods, which is not good. Let's go ahead and do that. Try to get that cleared out. Some stone. This would give us, I think we have 1-star pickled goods already. It would give us a method to make jerky. Yeah, we could rebuild this. This will be fine. Let's go ahead and rebuild that. And then ultimately what we'll do is, are those resin? Muscle sprout tree? Okay. We're gonna build another warehouse over here. These giant meat creatures here. Oh, we got leather options there too. That will be fantastic because we're just going to be able to stack those meat modifiers over and over and over again. It's going to be incredible. We are getting a little close here. I would like to start seeing some of these completed sooner than later. Speaking of which, let's make sure we are doing our trade routes. Can't really do any of that. I can do that. Okay, we're good. We're good there for now. Go to Mr. Old Farloof, and he's not a meat buyer, so we're kind of limited there a little bit. I don't need more beavers. I'm not making berries. I'll get another couple pigment production. That's fine. We're not actually making pigment anywhere at the moment, but ultimately we could be. Oh, we did make planks. That's good. Do I want more amber? The answer is almost always yes, but at what cost? We could sell some lumber. I don't want to go too crazy on selling lumber. We have a way to make bricks now, at least. Plant fiber, we could sell some. I'd prefer to wait till it's fabric. It's worth more at that point. Same with reed, but we'll do what we can. I don't really want anything else here. I mean, we'll lower hostility. That might be worth a little money. All right, we'll do that for now. Keep going on the trade routes. Once we do a couple more trade routes, we get some bonuses here, right? So there was something that gave us, yeah, urban planning. So more room in every house once we complete 10 trade routes. Well, we just did another like 3 or 4, right? So that should actually be pretty significant, I would think. So we definitely can do, I don't think we need to do pickled goods here. We could do that elsewhere, but it would be pretty good to make some jerky, and I think we could limit that to 50, but we have essentially unlimited meat production at this point, so there certainly is no harm in doing that. Let's go ahead and turn this in. That gives us some extra pack production, which is fantastic. And then trade routes will give us another set of pack production, so we should be able to plow through that pretty quickly. I guess we're gonna pick this option, even though I'm not confident it's going to happen. Let's see what we got going on here. So this would give us a way to make, well, oh, apparently we have a way to make pottery already. Skewers. We did not have a way to make skewers. Packs of trade goods. Wait, we have better than this? What's our current packs of trade goods? Oh, it's smithy. Okay, so we do have a way to make some ale. Not a ton, but some ale. I guess let's limit this to like 60 for now. And we could definitely do some pickled goods here. We'll also limit this to like 20. Packs of crops are there as well. All right, so that should get the ball rolling on that. We could put people in here. That'll make people happier. Skewers, I think I'm going to have to go with this because I need the skewers. Not so much the other things, but if I am going to complete that last thing. And we have so much meat that, you know, anything that is meat production is probably really good to do. We could tap into this glade over here, I think. Let's go ahead and rotate this. Get these guys over here. We'll just start trimming this stuff out for now. Okay. Into the next storm. Lizard resolve is low. That's not good. Hostility of forest, looming darkness, and frustrated. So looming darkness is just the seasonal thing. Nothing I can really do about that, but that's okay. We will be just fine. So I just got to get Beaver Resolve up, and we are in a good spot overall. Let's try to complete another couple trade routes. Just sell as much as we can. After those complete, we should complete this export, and we will get this bonus, which should take care of all our housing, because all these houses will get +1 to them. Sure, why not? We will be making biscuits at some point, assuming we ever find a way to make flour. I guess let's limit this to 50, although we're not actually doing anything with that at the moment. How are we doing on planks? Well, let's just lower the priority. We don't have any fabric, so we probably should be making some of that. All right, trade routes. There we go. We get 4 more people. We get +1 production to packs. We should start cranking out the packs at this point. Should be pretty good. All right, packs of provisions. I feel like, I don't know where we're getting them, but we're getting them from somewhere. I don't think I really need them at the moment. Pigment would be good, because that would let us do the packs of trade goods. Plus, we did go kind of out of our way. Wait, am I doing a cookhouse here already? No, I'm doing a butcher. Okay, so let's do that. We did get like +4 pigment, right? Yeah, two times +2. So we could do, we have better skewer recipe here. We have better, actually no, same skewer recipe there, but better biscuit recipe here. So we're gonna need people in all of these no matter what. All right, so let's just focus on the old jerky here. Limit this to like 50. Slap some lizard boys into here. They like that stuff. We could put another human in here for now. All right. Everybody's in a pretty good mood at the moment, except for them beavers, which are the ones I need to be in a better mood. Hopefully they'll go up even higher once this is built. We'll see. Put some beavers in here, make sure we're grinding out the pigment. I guess we'll use coal for that, but then we could pretty much immediately convert that to packs of trade goods. All right, what else do we need here on the beaver side? Education would make them happy. We do need to build the market. We already have it. We just need to build it. And so let's go ahead and slap that down. All right, biscuits would be great. What we need for that is flour. So we need something that's going to make flour. It's kind of next on the docket. Let's see. Is there any more trading we could do? Yeah, we could trade a little of that. Trade a little of that. I mean, the incense would be good for leather. I gotta have something that's giving me packs. I don't think I'm just crafting them all, right? Maybe I am. Apparently I am. All right, so we got charity fair. We could turn that in. It gives us some biscuits. That gives us some pie. 1 additional active trade route slot, and traders will arrive faster. Guess we'll just do that. Sell some of that pie while we got it. That's fantastic. So actually, I might be able to get even more people crammed into these buildings than I originally thought. All right, flour. I needed that. All Right, pegs of trade goods and crops we have. We can do both of those things. All right, so flour is what we need. Flour is what we're gonna get. Let's go ahead and just build this provisioner right here. We should be seeing a net increase of grain production at some point. It's not gonna stack like the meat, because the meat has just been nuts, and we've been at it the entire time. All right, Beaver Resolve is slowly climbing up there. We don't have anything to fill any of these. Carrying capacity would be good. All right, so what is worth buying? We have money. We don't need amber for anything else that I could see. We could sell as much meat as we need. Let's just get all the amber we can get. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't even matter. All right, we'll hit trade. Buy a plantation because we can. Food production increase, +1 grain production. Villagers move quicker. Why not? We got everything we need. All right, so beavers are a bit happier at the moment. Hopefully we'll be able to turn this in before it goes away. There we go. That gives us the lumber mill, which is gonna give us more planks. Gives us some more pickled goods to work with. It does give us a way to make, what you call it? Did I not pick? Oh, I picked the tavern, that's right. Rain mill's even better flour. I guess let's get that rain mill production going. That lizard resolve can drop, no problem. Certainly not worried about that at this point. Okay, we do have some rain mill situation going on here. Do we need scrolls for anything? I suppose we could at least get something up and running there. Do I need packs of building materials anymore? No, I don't. We can uncheck that. Well, I need packs of building materials, but I don't need it from there. So I could limit this to like 25 and build it here instead. And actually, if I go as far as to build a lumber mill, that would be even better. Although I feel like I'm running the risk of running out of actual lumber to chop at that point. All right, so once we get through this drizzle, all right, let's go ahead and pop into this glade. Forager camp's got nothing nearby. We can just go here, and that's right there. It's nice and close. Reinforced axes, 20 amber for every 100 ale. I'd rather just have, I think, faster wood cutting. I at this point I have pretty much unlimited money. I'm not worried about that. It's the faster they could chop, the faster I'll get lumber, which is probably more of a rare resource than you would anticipate. This becomes a harmony building, which, okay. It adds global resolve. Counts as decoration, which doesn't matter to me anymore because I've already built all the decorations I needed. But it does add global resolve. So I think for that, just for that sake, I will do that. Okay, so do I want another... I could do a plantation for berries, or I'd do another small farm and keep stacking the what you call it, which I think is what I'm gonna do. I don't think I want to chop through that. All right, let's go ahead and move these guys over here. Oh, there's meat production from the trees too. That explains why that is stacking so ridiculously quick. Got like 9 at this point. All right, let's go ahead and turn this in. That adds even more to pack production. So packs of crops are really the last thing I need to get going. I could do some oil. I'll limit that to 50, I guess. Where are we doing packs of crops? I feel like we were doing packs of crops somewhere. All right, flour's definitely got to be top priority here. Here's packs of crops. All right, so we are doing something with that. We do have grain production kicking along. So skewers, actually, to my surprise. Yeah, I'll get more people. That's fine. Uncheck these boxes and just focus on ripping out as many planks as we possibly need. Okay, who was doing skewers? Were you doing skewers? Either one of us could do skewers. Definitely meat. No reason not to do that. Let's limit this to, I don't know, 80, because we need 70 for the thing, right? All right, let's slap another person in there. So we might actually complete this, serving the people, which is insane to me, but actually I'm gonna pop that last beaver into there, why not? Actually, they like this, so let's pop them into here. They'll be happier workers. Somehow we have not maxed out happiness on everyone. We're close. All right, mine needs, let's just get more coal. More coal is better. Do we have enough people for this? Do I have a human I can grab out of anywhere? I know there's a hotkey. That was one of the things that was mentioned in the last episode. Trying to remember which hotkey. Alt. Okay. So Smithy is a human in there. I'll swap that with a beaver. Human does better in here anyway. There we go. Should move us right along. Last building. Last building, we don't really need anything. Leisure and education. Education's nice. So religion is more important than education. This is brawling and religion. Leisure and education. I'll re-roll. No, not quite getting there. All right, so through the ancient, I'm not selling the artifact. That is definitely something I need. I really don't know if I need anything from him. That would be kind of nice. I probably shouldn't have sold all that stuff. It's all right. I'll be fine. Just sell some coal. That'll make our people just a little bit happier when they're under the influence of leisure, which I think is consistently happening, or should be consistently happening anyway. I think the current bottleneck is grain, but that gets better as time goes on. A human baker died. Oh, lack of housing? I know what solves that. Selling stuff. Trappers camp's got nothing nearby. Let's go ahead and start chopping away at these big corpses. The amount of meat is going to be astronomical. It's fine. We'll just put a beaver in there for now. Might lose a beaver, but that's okay. All right, Packs of Crops is slowly rising. All right, I'm gonna do this because I am doing a lot of trade routes in general. All right, that's all 4 trade routes taken up at the moment. When those finish, that's 4 trade routes that should do urban planning, which should give us another +1 to housing for everyone. And then that should coast us to the finish at this point. That or getting these done. So we are out of grain again, but we are producing it consistently here. So at this point, we're just waiting for the grain production to happen. Yeah, can't sell anything else at the moment, but we'll keep trying. Everybody is really happy, and things are just marching right along. All right, does it make sense to try to find any containers we can open? No, probably not. The map will probably be completed before we can even tap into it. Yep, there we go. So we got Trade Baron completed, and we did get some artifacts, so that is going to help us pretty significantly with our desire to go to the Smoldering City here and buy. Let me just go ahead and complete that, get a little XP, go to upgrades, and then that puts us in a spot where we can buy this, so I can see more of the world map and venture one field further, which will be really helpful for next time. Does that apply immediately? It looks like it does. I think that lets us go, maybe not, but that's okay, because both of these are fantastic. We can go here and get both of those artifacts. 40 artifacts, that'll be fantastic. All right, well, thank you for watching. If you like the episode, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next one.